Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. If you guys are new here, I am Jess, this is Kale, this is my girlfriend Kale. So today our video is inspired by the episodes of Hot Ones. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It is also on YouTube. What it is questions being answered while eating hot wings. So that we are going to try it today as well.
So we went out and found as many hot sauces as we could. These three are going to be pretty mild, and then it starts to really bump up here. We're going to start with the easy wings, and we'll end on this last one that is 1,000,000 Scovilles.
I am hoping that this is going to clear out my sinuses.
There's a good chance.
There's a good chance that it will.
So we're going to get started. For every wing, we're going to ask a question. We got these questions from our social media platforms, most of them from Instagram, and some of them from the comments of our last videos also. So, are you ready?
Yes, I think so. The first one that we're gonna have is this hot sauce called Louisiana. On the Scoville scale, what does it?
550 Scovilles.
We don't have to clean the wings, guys, so don't judge us if we don't clean the wings.
I'll take a good bite though. So a very big reoccurring question that we get is, do we want kids? If we do, how many do we want, preferably? And if we do have kids, what method are we going to use?
We've talked before. I think she always says no, but I also think that's because of the line of work she's in. But I think eventually, we're in no place to have a child right now.
No.
Definitely not. But I think eventually we would have one. I would hope that we would have two. That's all I want is two. Is because I want our child to also have a buddy.
I don't know the best way to say this without sounding like a monster. Right now, I don't want kids. I just don't. Like when you work a job where you're like cleaning up after other people's kids, and a lot of those parents aren't watching their kids, so you're like, oh, it's very hard to be like, oh, give me 5.
Yeah.
You know, so right now, one, I think I'm too selfish to have a kid.
Yeah, we're in no place.
I need to grow up and continue to grow into a more mature person before I think about having a kid. I'm not saying that down the line I won't change my mind and want kids, but I'm on the same page as you of if we do have kids, I think we'll have 2. If we do decide to have kids, what method would you want to use?
I want one of us to carry it. I definitely want, I am, no matter what, I am going to be happy with whatever method we choose to do. I ultimately would love for one of us to carry it. What I would really love is like if you were to carry it, you carried my egg,
Right.
and if I carried it, I carried her egg. That way it's like everybody's involved in some way.
Right, and I think that that's what we'll go with. That's what I picture in my head. Adoption's also a great way. There's lots of kids waiting to be adopted.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's just something that we'd have to decide when we get to it.
Yeah, that won't be for a while though. So this next sauce is the Valentina Salsa Picante. Where does it fall on the Scoville scale?
It is 2,100 Scovilles, and I made sure to get the extra hot one, so it's a little bit hotter than the normal.
So we just jumped from
Valentinas.
500 to 2,000.
We're gonna make much bigger jumps than that.
But I'm also real nervous.
This one is not something to worry about.
I like the flavor.
Okay.
Another kind of repeat question that we had a lot is, what is it like growing up in Utah and also being gay? Utah being a predominantly Mormon state. Is it hard growing up here? Is it what have we experienced along the way? Oh, that's sneaking up on me.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're in trouble.
You definitely do feel like when you go out, and if like I show affection towards Markel while we're out, there's a lot of eyes on you. You do get a lot of stares. You get a lot of like, it's new for them to see
You
type
know
of a
that
thing.
people are watching.
Yeah.
Like if you're even just holding hands somewhere, you know, like every single person around me right now has eyes on me. And that's something that I still have to try to ignore.
I just personally, I don't care anymore. I think if people are gonna stare, like, you stupid. Like, I just don't care anymore. And it's taken me a long time to get to that place, but I don't care. It's their problem. They're the ones with the problem, not me. And so if they want to make themselves feel uncomfortable, go right ahead.
One hard thing is you assume that people don't support you, and then you are like pleasantly surprised if they do.
Yeah.
Is what I would say. That's one thing, like being in Utah, knowing that most people are very religious, very conservative, Republican, like that's what the most people you're gonna come across are like.
Yeah.
So I just always assume that people either don't agree with it or just like don't want to talk about it, and then if they're different than that, it's like, yay!
Yeah.
You know, like I try to set myself up to not be disappointed.
Right.
But we also haven't come across, like, we've never had people like attack us.
No.
I mean, I've had experiences at work where like someone has called me a fag and not even realized what they were saying, and like stepped back and was like, whoa, or like someone has said like, that person sounds really gay, and I've been like, whoa, hold on, do you realize what you're saying? So yeah, I've had plenty of experiences where like I've kind of checked people, I guess, or they've checked themselves after realizing like, oh my gosh, I just said that to her and she is gay. So
Right.
it's just like everywhere, really.
Yeah.
You're gonna go through some crap, and you're also gonna be really surprised by people.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, our next sauce that we have, and I'm excited for this one. So I've heard good things about this from people, and I'm excited to try this one. It's called Secret Aardvark Habanero Hot Sauce.
This one falls at 5,000 Scovilles. This doesn't have a lot of flavor.
Doesn't.
I feel like it's the easiest one by far. So if you've watched Hot Ones, the series that we were talking about, they deep dive on their Instagrams. My Instagram sucks. Thank you to everybody following it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope to be better. I should be better for you. But we're just gonna go into each other's camera rolls, and we'll kind of just ask about that picture.
Okay. Explain to me about this picture.
Okay. I did put this on my Instagram, actually. This happened to me when I was 15. It was the summer 2007. Yep. And I was at a tournament, a softball tournament. Yes, I played softball, for anybody that didn't know.
We both did. That's how we met.
It was called the World Series. It's held every summer in Park City, Utah. Big tournament. Really fun. One of my favorites. And I was playing left field. I seriously think it was the top of the first inning. So what happened like right away? Girl hits the ball like super high. I was playing a little deeper than I probably should have been for that early on. So I'm running as fast as I can. And my mom even said like, oh, it's too bad. You were running really fast. You looked really fast. And I was like, thanks, Mom. But I was running as fast as I could, and I'm thinking in my head like, I don't know if I'm going to get to this. I'm either going to have to dive for it, or I'm going to have to basket catch it, where it's like you slide feet first and catch it here. And I'm like, the last thing I remember thinking is, I'm going to basket catch it. And then I woke up on the ground, and everyone was surrounding me. Like, I could see some of my team, I could see my dad mostly. My dad's an EMT. And I was like, holy crap, did the ball hit me in the face and knock me out? Was my first thought. Like, I was so embarrassed. I was like, please say that ball didn't hit me in the face. And so I asked them, and they're like, no, you ran into Kylie, who was our shortstop. And I was like, oh crap. What happened was neither one of us called the ball. I thought I was fine because I was in the grass, like by far. She hustles, so she was
really
busting it backwards as fast as she could and just didn't think about it either. So the back of her head, like right here, smashed into my face right here, like my cheekbone. And it just like sent us, like they said it sounded like if you hit a watermelon with a baseball bat, or like we like helicoptered in the air and just landed. I landed face down. My dad ran out, he turned me over, and again, he's an EMT. People freak out when I say that. He's an EMT. He turned me over like stable.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah. And he was like, whoa, because my face was indented. And so he was like, whoa, and as soon as he did that, it just like grew and looked like that, the picture. First they were asking me questions and I was nailing them. It was my brother's birthday, so they were like, what's the date? July 25th. Whose birthday is it? Hayden's. Where are you? Park City. And then they asked, how old are you? And I had no clue. I just like that's when I started crying, was because I was like, whoa, something's wrong with me. I don't know how old I am. And I knew that the team that I was on, I think I was on a 16 and under team, but I couldn't figure out how old I was. My best guess, if I would have had to say something, was 13, and I was 15. So they called the ambulance, took me. As soon as I got in there, they were for sure that my cheekbone was shattered, that my eye socket was broken, and they were worried that my nose was broken. And then obviously the biggest worry was that I might have bleeding in the brain. Turns out nothing was wrong with me besides like the worst concussion that you can possibly get.
Yeah.
This wasn't broken. This nothing was broken. There was just like, they were like, we can't believe how much swelling is there, but nothing's broken. No brain bleed. You just have to watch her tonight. They had to wake me up every hour, and I don't remember one time that they woke me up. So yeah, it turns out I was fine. Although the only thing is that this is all numb, like totally numb. These nerves are dead. You'll notice, and I shouldn't point this out because then you'll notice more, when I talk and when I smile, this doesn't move a whole lot, and it's because this is all damaged. So yeah, that's that day. And now I have a really bad memory too. Like, people will be like, remember this? And I have no memory of it. It sucks, but considering what could have happened, that's like the best case scenario.
Right.
So here's the picture from my camera roll. Tell me about this day.
Okay, so this day is, I was graduated already.
I was a sophomore, I think.
I was not allowed to see Markel
Not at all.
at this point in time. So we would sneak around. It was her lunchtime, and on her lunch break I would meet her and we would go park at a softball field and have lunch together and try not to get caught, which didn't happen a lot. We got caught a lot.
Most of the time.
Most of the time we got caught.
We're from a very small town.
Yeah. So that was just one of the days. And I look like I have crazy eyes, but you say you love that picture. I don't know why. I look like a doofus.
No, we don't.
But that's from one of those days that we did it often. We sometimes had cops show up, remember?
Yeah.
We weren't doing, like, nothing was being done, but we were just sitting there having lunch, and a cop would pull up, ask if we were okay. Yeah, we're fine, we're just on lunch. Then she would go back to school, and I would go home, but that was, we were eating like a McFlurry or Wendy's.
It's a hot fudge sundae from McDonald's.
Yeah. But that was from that day. We just went and parked and had lunch together and tried not to get caught. I think every time we tried to do stuff like that, we got caught every single time.
There were very few. Anytime I actually got away with it, I was like,
Wow.
holy cow.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, this is where we start to kick it up a notch.
Oh
This next one is called Pain is Good. Pain.
Good.
And we got the Jamaican style one. Sounded really good to me, actually.
Does sound good, but what is the
50,000 Scovilles to 200,000 Scovilles.
Okay, but here's the problem. We're jumping from 5,000 to 50,000.
It was the best I could do. Try not to get it on your lips.
I don't like it.
No, it's not as good as I thought it would be.
That is not. Wow. That's hot.
I was gonna go in
No.
for more, but I don't know. That
No.
I'll go in for a little more.
Okay,
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
ask the question.
Oh, sorry. Okay. This is a doozy. This one says, did you lose any friends when you came out?
I think I lost friends before I came out. Because
I think that's true.
not because of a falling out or anything. I take the majority of the blame. Because I think I think for me it was, I put up a wall because I felt like I was going to lose them anyways. I never gave them the chance, and I don't think that's fair. I do think though that some may have distanced themselves from me regardless.
Agreed.
But I never gave them the chance to do that. So I did it for them.
I also did the same thing. There were people that I was too scared to give the chance. And I don't recommend that. Like, you might feel a lot of heartbreak if they say, you know, we can't be friends anymore. I'm not okay with this. But at least you know. You know, there's a lot of people that I don't have a relationship with anymore that I don't even know if they would have cared. You know, they might have been great with it, and I could still be great friends with them.
Yeah.
So I regret that very, very much. And if you can avoid that, as hard as it is to be vulnerable and give them a chance to maybe reject you,
Yeah.
I would. You okay?
Yeah.
I would recommend to at least give them the chance. But I would say I lost friends for sure.
Our next one.
This is the one that really,
Messes people up.
yeah.
So this is called the bomb beyond insanity.
It is 135,600 Scovilles. Cheers. You can do this.
No, I can't. Oh, that tastes terrible. Now I get it. Oh, I get it. Oh, no.
That tastes like poison. Oh, man.
I can't even talk. I'm gonna start sweating. Or puking.
That's not that good.
Oh, hiccups.
You got him?
Ow! I'm sweating.
Ready? You okay? Don't touch your eyes.
I'm not. It is so hot.
Was there ever a time that you thought your relationship would not work out?
Mm-hmm.
You're crying.
I know, for sure. There was definitely a time when I thought it wasn't gonna work out. Mainly after you graduated from high school.
Really?
It was one argument that we had that.
We had a few really big arguments. And both of us made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
We've been pretty open about that. That we've made mistakes. We've made a lot of mistakes. I've even told her if I could go back in time, I would rather us have taken like a long break while we figured ourselves out than to put her through some of the things I put her through. Because I have to deal with the fact that I hurt you that badly a couple times. But also I don't know where I would be if we didn't go through that together. So it's hard to say, but I hate the fact that we had some of the fights that we did some of the things that we did to each other. I don't remember what the question was.
Yeah. So like I've thought about this before, and I definitely think there was times when it was like I didn't think it would work out, but I also think that in the back of my head, I was like, there's no way this isn't going to work out for us.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because it just never, to me, the world's not right if we're not together, if that makes sense. This hurt so bad.
I know, I agree. A big mistake that I made while trying to figure out who I was that I would like use people to try to figure it out, if that makes sense. So like when I was graduating high school, I was like, hey, this is the time that I have to figure out who I am. And I like looked at other options of, you know, people to date. And it wasn't right because one, that wasn't who I was, and two, I just love you so dang much.
I love you too, baby.
Okay, you ready for the last one?
Yeah. This is the Jolokia Ghost Pepper Rebel.
I don't know if that's how you say it.
Not a clue, don't really care at the moment.
That's the hottest line. That's the hottest one in that line. The Rebel hot sauce. This is 1,000,000 Scovilles. This was 135,000. This is 1,000,000. Here we go. These aren't good.
No, the hotter that they get, the worse the flavor is.
I don't know if I got enough of that one.
The bomb.
I will not cheat the system.
The bomb is like my lips, my tongue. Everything is just destroyed from the bomb. That one kind of hit me in the back. Out the throat.
So we get questions on religion regularly, ranging from, do you believe in God at all, to do you still practice your religion that you grew up in, which, if you don't know, we were raised in the Mormon religion, Church of Latter-day Saints, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Do we still practice that, or how to be gay and still have religion? So we're gonna do our best.
So
Take it away.
yeah, well, this is my belief, is there is not a one size fits all. Like, you do what you feel is best for you. As far as us practicing the Mormon religion, no. As far as being members, we're technically still members because our names are in the records of the church. They're not removed until, one, we remove them ourselves, or two, we're excommunicated, which most likely will happen. People ask us all the time if we removed our names. We don't care to. It doesn't affect my life in any way, shape, or form, knowing that my name is there or not.
It doesn't trouble me to know that I'm technically a member of the church.
Right.
It also wouldn't trouble me if I wasn't a member of the church. If we were excommunicated and our records were removed, that doesn't trouble me at all. It bugs me, I would say, that they would spend their time removing records of people like us who love each other and are in a committed relationship with each other and try to be good people.
Yeah.
But because of our love for one another and the way that we live our life, that's enough to take our records out of the church. That's weird to me, and that bugs me. But would I be saddened or bothered that I'm not a member of the church anymore? No, I wouldn't. Ultimately, what I've decided for myself, and the only advice that I can give to somebody else that's struggling with this, is, does the religion you're in, or a religion that you want to be a part of, or whatever, religion in general, does that bring you peace? For me, it wasn't. So, for right now, I don't practice any set religion. I even have really went back and forth on, do I believe in a higher power? Do I not? What do I believe in? And yes, I believe in a higher power. I believe that there's something after this. So, for me, it's been more about getting to know myself spiritually and what I believe. And then if it comes to an organized religion, if something feels right later on, so be it. As of now, we don't practice the Mormon religion at all anymore.
Right. All right. We are gonna end this right here. I am feeling better. My lips are on fire. I feel like I've just
That's
put
what I've been trying to.
everything else is fine. My gut does kind of is a little on fire, but I don't know if it's the hot, not the hot chocolate, or if it's the chocolate milk, or the combination of it all. But thank you guys for watching this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it wasn't too big of a disaster.
Yeah.
And it all makes sense.
Hopefully we answered some questions that you've been wondering about if you've followed us for a long time. If you try any of these hot sauces, especially those last ones,
try the bomb. Please go try the bomb.
It tastes like rat poison.
It was bad. It was really bad.
It was the worst one by far.
Yeah, it was really bad. But if you guys want to follow us on our Instagrams or our Twitters, it is in the description down below. Kale's going to try to post a lot more on hers.
Yeah, I will. And I like doing stuff like this that engages with you guys,
yeah.
So I will try at least to do that stuff.
Yeah, we'll do, you can follow our stories. I post a lot to my story. She's going to post more to her story. And thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for continuing to support Vlogmas. We love you guys. We would love for you guys to subscribe to our channel if you would like. Turn on the bell notification so that you get the notifications when we post. Please. And we love you guys. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.